Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you all had a very Merry Christmas. I am back with my newborn essentials today. My baby is exactly 12 weeks old today, which I can't believe. It's gone by really quickly. And we've come to know a couple of things that have really helped us in these first few weeks, and I hope that they may help you. I know a lot of my friends are having babies or have just had babies, so I hope maybe this will help you out just a little bit. Or I know every baby's different, but these have been the things that have worked really well for us. One of the first things that I'll talk about is a book that we had recommended to us before we were ever pregnant. I feel like multiple coworkers were talking about this, both at my husband's job and at my job. And that's the book Moms on Call. It basically is written by a group of nurses that have put together helpful hints for both a routine and also for any type of medical things that might happen, so skincare issues or bottle feeding, lacerations, falls, any questions that you might have as a new mom, and it's been a really good resource for me. I downloaded it to my Kindle, and so therefore I have it on my phone, so it's just been something that I've referenced a whole lot. And when you first look at the schedule that they have listed on there, it can be kind of intimidating. But I'm one of those people where I like to follow a routine. I'm not very good at creating my own. So if you like doing your own thing, it may not be the book for you because it does outline a lot of things specific. And we have tweaked some of the things. You're not supposed to deviate from any of the schedule in the book. But I know one big thing that the book advocates is them sleeping in their own crib from very early. In their own room, and our daughter still sleeps in a bassinet in our room beside our bed, so that's something that we've still stuck to, and the schedule still worked for us, so we still have deviated from some of the things that the book advocates, but it's been so helpful for us to be able to get sleep. I think that's the main thing that new moms and dads are wanting, is a good schedule for sleep. Right now our daughter sleeps about 10 to 11 hours a night, which is just the most wonderful thing. She's a precious, happy, content baby anyways. We very much so lucked out. But she, has been doing that for several weeks now, and then before that we were even getting like 7 and 8 hours. One of the key things, like I said, is that schedule, but they also talk about a flannel blanket. And I had a really hard time finding flannel blankets in the size that the book recommends. But anyways, I ended up just making my own. I went to Joann's and got 2 pieces of flannel and sewed them together. And I'm not a seamstress really by any means, but I just sewed these together really quickly. And I think that has made all the difference in her swaddle. The book has a special swaddle. I feel like that's all I'm talking about is the book, but it's just made a big difference for us in how long she sleeps throughout the night, and that's just been such a helpful thing starting out. So I do really love the blanket. I think she does too. It's really thick and warm, and yeah, it's been great for us. Along with that for the sleep is the sound machine. And this sound machine, actually a friend of mine has the exact same one and she loved it. And so I registered for this one and we bought it. And it's not cheap. I want to say this one was $40 or $50. But the first time we used it, my husband said we should have bought this for us like years ago, because he said I've never slept so good in my life. So it's really loud. It has 2 volumes. But it's just a white noise, and this is the Dohm, D-O-H-M brand, and it's been wonderful. We just put it on every night whenever she goes to sleep, and it drowns out any noise if the dogs are walking by, or if the TV's on in another room. It's just been very helpful for that. Another thing that we've really liked as far as passies go, she's making noises down there, is this passy. It's called a Wubbanub, and it's been very popular. They have little animals on them. We have the little frog. We call it Kermit. And we'll say, is Kermit upstairs? But they make all different animals, and my baby really likes to hold her hands together, and when it has her passy, she likes to hold him, and she's done that from a really early age. So this has just been something, I use it more during the daytime if she needs something, but this has been a great little thing for us to have. Another item that I feel like is on every new mom's list is a boppy pillow. We have this one, and I can't stress enough to have another cover for it too. That way if something spills on this one, then you're able to change the cover. But for this particular item, it just came in so handy as a new mom, building up those arm muscles to be able to hold a baby for a long time. My husband's used it too, holding her, giving her a bottle, or when I was feeding her. Just, it has come in so handy being able to hold her. You can use pillows obviously and prop yourself up, but I just feel like that one's designed and shaped wonderfully and has really helped us. The last thing that was super helpful for me in the early stages right after I had her was a Belly Bandit. This is a particular brand, and they make a couple different kind. They do sell them at Babies R Us, and then also you can get them online, and a couple of like different boutiques sell them too. But I wore this for 6 weeks postpartum, and I really think that it made a difference in how quickly my belly shrank back down afterwards, and just really made a good difference. It made me feel supported, and you're supposed to wear them day and night. I only wore mine during the daytime. I gave myself a rest at night. It is rigid, like it definitely holds you all together, but I definitely feel like it made a difference in how quickly things just kind of like went back together after having a baby. The last item I actually don't have right here. There are a certain type of wipes. They're called water wipes. And they're not as popular, I think, as in the US as what they are in other countries. They used to sell them at our Babies R Us, and apparently they don't anymore. We went to go get some more. But what I like about them is that they're so wet. Some of the other, like we're using a different brand of wipes now, and they're just not as wet, and I feel like I have to use more whenever I'm changing her. So I really, really like the water wipes. They're also like 99.9% water, and then the other percentage is like a fruit extract. But I really, really preferred those. I'm going to have to see if there's somewhere else around me that sells that particular brand. I do think they're a little bit more expensive than Huggies or Pampers are, but like I said, if you're using less of them, then you don't go through them as quickly. But those are my top couple of things. If you have any suggestions for anything else that you've loved, or the next couple of stages that I'm about to come up on, please let me know or write me a message in the comments. I would definitely love to hear feedback on things that your baby has loved, or things that you just couldn't do without. I'm always up on new products and loving to see what our little one likes the best. But hope you have a wonderful day, and we look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye!